Hello there, how's your day? Ame Gakita. Alright, it would seem that Gawr Gura, after around 2 months or so hiatus or break or whatever you want to call it along the line, she has finally decided to do a live stream called playing the game content warning with Kronii and Mumei as well as Fauna. So the thing is, right, I mean, like, we having her to do live stream out of nowhere is really like one of the rarest thing ever to happen within the VTuber scene, because the thing is, right, a lot of people when they talk about Gawr Gura, the thing is, right, asking her to do live stream is like a lot of people make noise. It's like 1 month, 2 months, people are kind of sad. I mean, like, there was even a time where she almost took half a year to kind of like go on a rest, because the thing is, right, technically a lot of people need to understand she is that being one of she is the highest VTuber in hololive, holding the record of the top subscriber count for them, and at the same time, due to that, the responsibility seems to be higher, as well as that technically a lot of people actually kind of say that she is the face of hololive because she is the front line whatsoever along the line. So in a sense, that kind of like may indirectly or unconsciously put a stress on her, because she has to uphold her that high spot, the top spot, whatever you want to call it. So the thing is, right, it's actually interesting to see her to finally step out of nowhere, because it's a lot of people knew that she got her health issues, so she's often more than not taking a rest to to rest out along the line. And so seeing her to finally out of nowhere just do a live stream kind of actually got a lot of people to a little bit of shock, and people watched the video. But the main issue at this point of time is actually not because of that, where she decided to stream out of nowhere. Well, the issue is actually very interesting about how and when she decided to do that live stream. That content warning, which a lot of people actually took around, that timing that she decided to do her live stream seems to be a little bit too pacific, but depend on how you look at it. So that brings us to the topic that and you guys, anyone who know me very well will notice that I have not said that thing, and that is like, all right, for today's topic, we are gonna ask ourselves: is Nijisanji AR live considered a success or a failure? Well, the thing is, right, it's actually kind of interesting that this kind of thing happen. So I mean, like, there are quite a lot of people talking about AI, the AR live, not wrong. I mean, like, Nijisanji did a AR live, but what a lot of people did not realize is that technically, there are people who saw, like, when Gawr Gura say like, oh, they decided to she decided to do a live stream, but out of nowhere, why is it the same timing as the Niji concert? So the thing is, right, it actually got a lot of audience that decided to just go and watch Gawr Gura instead of Nijisanji. Not saying like everyone go and watch watch Gawr Gura. There are people who watch Nijisanji, like the AR live concert. But the thing is, what a lot of people need to understand, that is an issue with the AR live concert, that we will be addressing a few of them, but do understand that I can't show a lot of picture for specific reason, which I will talk about it in a while. So we are going to discuss a lot of situation, like, is the AR concert considered a success or is it considered a failure, depending on how you look at it. When it comes to concert, a lot of people need to understand that for me, I always say that if you enjoy the concert, you pay for it, you enjoy it, that's good for you. But if people don't like it, you have to understand there will be people who is not happy about the event, or don't like the thing along the line. So you can't blame people for not enjoying it or hating on the company due to the reason Nijisanji drama that had happened throughout over a few months already, and obviously people are boycotting Nijisanji. So obviously, when they come out with this concert, there will be a lot of people who is like, yeah, maybe. But the thing is, right, I see quite a lot of Nijisanji loyal fan who is actually enjoying. I mean, like, I managed to see quite a few comments on my tweet, and look around, it's like, yeah, they are definitely coping and they are like shouting. I mean, like, even the one person who blocked me, one of the loyal fan blocked me after I throw facts and true about Nijisanji, and the person just blocked me along the line, and the person think that, oh, I won't be able to see their tweet. Yeah, I got my own way. So when I take a look, I was like, yeah, maybe I should have not looked at her tweet because it's really showing how bad they are. Oh, I'm melting! Oh no! Yeah! Along that line. So basically, if you think about it, right, yeah, I don't think I need to explain too much, right, guys? So, thing is, at this point of time, do those people enjoy? I will just say that if that person can go to the point of saying, those fingers more, yeah, definitely, I think that the person might actually enjoy it. But at the end of the day, do I really want to consider, like, should I say, is this a success? Obviously, people are going to point out all the faults, all the bad thing, all the funny thing along the line, and actually more so that the interesting part that a lot of people need to be aware is that, as reported by Sun, again as the update, but actually more so than Nijisanji is the one who actually posted on their post. And mind you guys, they actually I can't recall, I can't show you guys every Nijisanji post because you guys have to understand, if I post it, they go and copy strike me for no apparent reason. Yeah, I don't want to get my thing chopped along the line. So what is the one thing a lot of people have to understand for this point of time is that I actually stated in my Twitter, and the thing is, right, I personally think that many need to understand one point is that Nijisanji is actually hurting themselves for this point due to no screenshot apparently. And even if you share Nijisanji posts, it's only limited to their good shot and not memorable moment. And that's not enough to turn hate towards them. So basically what you guys have to understand is that, as reported by Fauna, no screenshot will be permitted for the paid portion. And when they say paid portion, it's basically the whole portion. There is no free portion at all. It's basically you have to pay for it to watch it. So if you don't pay for it, you can't watch it. And obviously there will be a few people who share the screenshot here, there, everywhere. Obviously they pay for it and they feel like they're entitled to it, not aware that they are not allowed to do so. But the thing is, right, as reported by quite a few people, including Khyo-san, he mentioned along the line that there seems to be some copyright issue within the AR concern and the AR Live, or whatever you want to call it, that there is an issue with the thing is that there seems to be copyright moment. And obviously when you have copyright moment, you can't show those video. And even if you do show those video, obviously you're gonna get copyright strike or copyright claim whether you like it or not. So at the end of the day, is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? Like I mentioned, it's gonna hurt them because people can't share your work. I mean, like, even just a screenshot is not supposed to be shown. And when that actually happened, obviously a lot of people are mad and people won't even consider watching Nijisanji, even though Nijisanji did post out a few like their so-called interesting video or their screenshot on their channel. The thing is, right, because we are not allowed to share it, even if we retweet it, it's not wrong, or we talk about it, also not wrong apparently. But the thing is, right, when we talk about it, be it like post it on Twitter or post it on YouTube, they will claim the copyright strike. So that's, at the end of the day, is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? I mentioned, if we can't talk about it, or like whether is it a good way or a bad way, obviously we can't share it. So at this point of time, I can't even show too much. So is it enough to turn hate just by telling people about it? Obviously no. The thing is, right, often more than not, we do want to share more interesting point, more interesting feature to let people understand that it's this nice moment or whatever. But the thing is, right, like I mentioned, if it's only limited to their good shot and not memorable excuse me, moment, obviously people won't even think about it, and people won't even consider paying $40 for it, US dollars. And the thing is, right, you guys have to understand, paying $40 to see the event, maybe most of the people do enjoy it, good for them, but does it mean that everyone will enjoy it? Obviously people, like I mentioned, people will be mentioning about the force, the issue, and issue to the point that if you actually compare it to Holo Fest, yeah, obviously people are going to say that it's very, very bad. Like people say the lighting is bad, the model look cheap whatsoever, or maybe the joke seems to be weird. And even more so that one of the point that where they indicate that one of the graduated liver, which is Mr. Ray, oh no, it have appearing in the concern, even though he graduated. And a lot of people obviously saying that it's a send off in a way. But the thing is, right, when you think of Selene Tatsuki, when she come out with the music video called The Last Cup of Coffee, she have two person appeared in it, which is Mr. Ray and Nina, who is now known as Kuro K9 as well as Matara Ken. So if Selene Tatsuki or Tokibird now can't show that, then and Nijisanji actually decided to terminate her, but not terminated anyone else because of this point. It just proved to show that there is technically again prove the point that there is favoritism within Nijisanji, as well as that Nijisanji is just holding a gun and shooting at both of their feet at one go, because they just did something that they basically just say something like that doesn't make sense, and that is like a little bit of contradiction. And what's contradiction is that? Because they terminate the Tatsuki because Kuro and Madara made an appearance even though they graduated, and now one of their graduated member appeared. The thing is, right, at this point of time, obviously people are gonna say, oh, they couldn't edit the part out, it's just there along the line. Thing is, right, if they claim as such that they need permission and they never ask the person for permission, then it will actually mean that Tokibird should not be terminated in the first place. It just means that Nijisanji just throw what they say out of the window, where they say that Selene Tatsuki did not ask for permission, and now they are not doing permission, and now they're claiming that they got the permission. So at the end of the day, what are they even proving? It's just that they are, again, like I mentioned, a person when in the eyes of the law, if they lie coming out with contradiction, they are obviously going to lose the case. So at this point of time, I'm just going to say that at this point, Nijisanji is just shooting at their own feet because they did something stupid. And at the end of the day, is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? The concern, like again, I have to mention, if people enjoy it, they enjoy it. But obviously, like I mentioned, there will be people who do not enjoy it, as well as there is a lot of memorable moment where a lot of people actually manage to take a screenshot of those, like for example, one of the model having a weird neck movement, like maybe like this along the line, or like this along the line. I don't know. I mean, like, I had no idea how their model works. As well as that, the lighting is so damn bad that it make their model look kind of weird along the line. As well as that, when the lighting do showcase their model along the line, it seems that their model look kind of cheap, apparently. I mean, like even if whether it be hologram or live or just basically live 3D, if their model is not considered good looking enough, and a lot of people is paying money for it, yeah, obviously people are going to hope for the best. But having someone like Taki, I'm not gonna push that person to show you guys. Okay, you guys want to show, go and check it out. It's like if that. I mean, like Khyo-san saying like everyone is have their own opinion, it's not wrong, don't get me wrong. But the thing is, right, when Taki, who is a really well-known person who is always bashing on Holostar as well as loving Nijisanji, I don't think that that person should be enough to be a writer or journalist, because when you come with journalism, you want to be as unbiased as possible. But if you're a person who is so biased where you bash Hololive but you pray on Nijisanji at this point of time, I don't think I would take any at this point of time, even if I see any news that is related to VTuber done by that person, I would just say, okay, that's the role. Sorry, I'm not going to use that as a source because it's irrelevant. Because it's written by a person who is very biased. So am I a biased person? Yes. But do I call myself a journalist? No. If I'm going to post a thing that is a journalist, I'm going to be as unbiased as possible because I do not want to throw everything. So every time when I give everything about Nijisanji, I always been vocal about it, don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, when I talk about it, I also try to give them the benefit of doubt. I mean, like Khyo-san, I know a lot of people actually go and say that it seems like Khyo-san seems to be on the part of like, he seems to be tuning down and talking. I mean, like, even though he said Nijisanji, no, the thing is, right, it's not about we want to bash Nijisanji at this moment. I mean, like, we are vocal about Nijisanji. The only thing that we always tend to talk about Nijisanji is that we want them to change, and if they should change, that's good. If people enjoy it, good. But if we always attack Nijisanji at this point of time, we are not going to cater any support from people who is against Nijisanji. You guys have to understand that. We are going to just throw ourselves into the front phrase, and you guys have to understand, I've been in the front phrase of being bashed by Nijisanji fan base in a way to the point that I actually I just say that F this, I'm not gonna care about Nijisanji. I'm just gonna be focused and just live from life. But at the end of the day, obviously there will be people talking about Nijisanji whether you like it or not. If people block, I would just take it as, okay, good. Now I don't need to see your view or your post or whatever, because at least that's how I feel. But at the same time, what a lot of people need to understand that the Gawr Gura actually decided to stream at that point to attack Nijisanji AR live. There are obviously a lot of people coming out with the speculation that yes, it seems to be so. Because the thing is, right, if anyone who know very well that when HoloFest happened at the time, obviously it's kind of interesting to see that Nijisanji talent decided to post a 3D debut live. Obviously it flooded. It wasn't a success. It was the worst 3D debut in VTuber history in a sense. For a corporation, not indie coming out with 3D and then not having a lot of viewers out, that is understandable. But the thing is, right, a corporate like Nijisanji, yeah, obviously people are not gonna say it's fall off along the line. So the thing is, right, obviously when Nijisanji attacked Hololive during their HoloFest period, I mean, like, that if you're having a HoloFest period and concert, obviously you do not want to have 3D debut. You want to kind of like drag it back 1 or 2 days. But because Nijisanji did that, so it seems that a lot of people are actually coming out with the idea saying that, hey, where was it again? It seems that maybe that Yago was the one who initiated this, or Gawr Gura doing this along the line, like, Gawr Gura, I have a special mission only you can fulfill. Are you out for the task? Which basically mean that yes, on the same timing as the Nijisanji AR live, Gawr Gura decided to do her live stream together with Kronii, Mumei, and Fauna. So the thing is, right, it's actually interesting. As well as Fauna was the out of the 4 was also doing the live stream on her own channel at the same time as Gura. So it's actually kind of interesting to see that they are technically live streaming on the same time as Nijisanji AR, and even more so that Nijisanji lose in terms of peak concurrent viewers against Gawr Gura. So it means that as many people say that Gawr Gura live stream is free. If you want to pay, you just give her super chat or join her membership. That's good enough, and that is considered paying to her. But the thing is, right, for a AR live where people have to pay $40 for it or $60, which I'm not sure. I'm just gonna say it's $40 along the line. But the thing is that you have to pay $40 for it, and you, like, in Bilibili they said there is copyright issue, so there is no music, there is no sound, as well as that people are not like having issue with it, like the lighting is bad whatsoever. Obviously people will make noise, but does it mean that everyone make noise? Obviously no. So again, it's like I mentioned, like, some people do enjoy it. Like, yeah, it seems like it's pretty damn cool for some people. If they say it's nice, good for them, they enjoyed it. Like, but again, like I mentioned, even when people say that why aren't more people acknowledging it, well, the thing is, like I mentioned, many do not have the money to watch it because it's under a paywall. If people don't have the money to watch it, obviously people won't watch. For the HoloFest, they had actually give the first hour free, so even if people don't pay to watch it, at least they get to enjoy a free moment. But Nijisanji AR Live wasn't free, it was all paywall. And obviously, even when there are people who have the money, many are not going to give money to the company due to the controversy, like I mentioned, the issue of talent Tatsuki. So at this point of time, obviously people are mad at Nijisanji. Even till now, it's already like 2-3 months, people will be mad, and obviously we can't really stop them from being mad, because I mean, like, what Nijisanji did is really, really bad, and in order for them to understand what they did wrong and to change, it's really like Lydia's son from the cat the cat girl VTuber along the line. She say hurt them at their wallet. So obviously, if we hurt Nijisanji in their wallet, obviously they will change. Because the thing is, right, at this point of time, people are mad and there's still not much change. And even more so, that what a lot of people need to understand, that this AR Live apparently is 1-2 years old, which is the reason why Mr. Ray made an appearance out of nowhere. So at this point of time, it's really something that a lot of people need to understand, is that they got 1-2 years to edit the video, and they failed to edit it. And even more so, I actually posted something along the line that I personally think that it is very likely that the video at that time they did not release it last year. The reason why last year along the line is that the reason why they failed to release it out at that time was because they knew how bad the concert was. They knew that if they post it out, people will be mad, people will make noise. It's just that right now, because they are at their lowest, so even if they put up this one as a damage control to show that, oh, we are gonna give it out, but the thing is, right, because they're gonna give it out, but it's still under a paywall, obviously people are gonna be mad in a way. There will be people who is angry, there people will be complaining. You can't stop them. But at the same time, do the Nijisanji Defense Force, Loyal Fan, or Niji Sister along the line, do they make it even better? Well, the thing is, right, it's not. They will just indicate that they enjoyed it. I mean, like, at the same time, yeah, you enjoyed it, but we don't enjoy it. Can you say anything about it? Obviously, no. So it's really something that we have to sit down and really think. Like, if we don't enjoy it, we don't watch it. Obviously, that's the thing. Do I watch the video yet? No, I only see a few screenshots on Twitter posting here, there, everywhere. But that one thing I would definitely say that yes, I did watch a few clips of the Gawr Gura. I actually enjoyed that because number one, it's free. Number two, I actually find that at least I can enjoy a few moments without having to care about too much about anything. So when I mean like you guys have to understand, Gawr Gura hardly stream, alright. So having her to do a stream out of nowhere, there's something good. At least in a way, that's how I think. But I don't know. I mean, like, this is also my speculative thought, just my random chat. So if you do have your own thought, your own idea, or your own opinion, or your own take, or whatever on the line, just write in the comment below and we can discuss it further. But till then, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe for more random chat where I talk about stuff that never follow a single trend. Until then, hope you guys have a nice day or night. Bye!